James Barley, for example, he runs Galaxy Publicity. He became a male talent as of recent. And it looks like Harley Fire as well. I saw the email announcing that he's going to be a male talent. Harley Fire is known in the adult entertainment circuit primarily as like someone who interviews many of the porn stars, but it looks like he's going to be a male talent too. Makes me wonder who's going to be next. Let's make a prediction. I say it could possibly be Powder XXX. For those of you who follow the adult entertainment industry circuit, you'll know who I'm talking about. So, but there's another interesting story that I saw, and this really doesn't have much to do with adult entertainment, but in a way it does. It has to do with spray-on clothes. Spray-on clothes. If some of you decide to visit this following website, which is fabricanltd.com, and this is going to be, you're going to see a lot of chicks sporting the spray-on fabric. I'm certain about this in the nightclubs. I have a feeling that the spray is probably the same chemical composition of silly string, but modified. These designers have come up, and I believe that this product is from Europe. They've come up with some sort of a polymer that instantly interlaces within itself to create a fabric when it's applied to a surface. That surface could be anything from a mannequin to a real person. I guess what I wonder is, would it dissolve if water hit it? Would it just easily tear off? How strong of a material does it create when it's sprayed on a surface? I don't know, but it's interesting. So go to lucasback.com to check that out. So we'll go ahead and take another break. We'll go back to the chat room right now. Entertainment industry news we can find that might be of interest to people. Actually, I probably made some notes as well about some things I might have wanted to talk about tonight. I tend to make notes throughout the day on my lovely iPhone. If y'all don't have an iPhone, make sure you get one, please, because your productivity just in your life, no matter what occupation you do, no matter what it is that you do, will go up because there's so many awesome functions on this iPhone. Well, here's something I kind of wanted to talk about, and this has to do with women and body image and what's realistic, okay? A good friend of mine who I actually met online through this show, she's putting together a website of her own, which hopefully she's working hard on. She's had a few medical problems as of late, so I hope that she does feel better soon. Her stage name is Angelique De Leon. Really, really cool girl who has become a very good friend of mine. She and I had a good conversation the other night about weight, you know, and she actually said something that affected me in a way that made me want to talk about this in regards to body image and, you know, the things that a lot of women put themselves through in order to look a certain way. She said to me that, you know, she's been working really hard to, you know, diet and, you know, get her body to a place to where she's happy with it. I think that she already looks great the way that she looks right now. But she said something to me that struck me, and I do want to talk about this when it comes to any other young women out there who might be watching me right now. She said that she has been, you know, for a long time she went through a lot of really unhealthy ways of losing weight because she basically wanted to look like me. But let me tell y'all something, especially many of the young women out there. I'm thin because of genetics. I do eat right, I do try to exercise and everything, but I'm going to tell you, it's not through a huge amount of effort on my part. I'm one of those lucky bitches who just pretty much no matter what I do in life, I'm always going to be fairly small. I have a small frame. My father's side of the family, they're all fairly tiny people. So no matter what, unless I were to suddenly have a thyroid problem or something, I'm always going to be small. But women out there, don't kill yourselves to look like what you see in magazines or in adult movies or in regular movies or anything. You know, get yourself healthy, eat right, but don't deprive yourself of food that you enjoy, because God knows I indulge in many things. But, you know, I've been guilty in the past of calling some women fat or too skinny, or, you know, this or that, and I'm making a conscious effort not to ever do that again, because that's wrong, and it can make somebody have a complex. You know, I've had complexes not about my weight, but about many other factors about my appearance. I mean, for God's sake, I went through a bit of a racial identity crisis at one point in my life, just because I wasn't completely happy with just being me. It took me a long time to come to terms with the fact that I need to be happy with exactly who I am, not just appearance-wise, but who I am inside. You know, I've recently admitted to myself that I can be a bit of an asshole. I definitely can. But by coming to terms with, you know, my assholeness, you know, and the fact that I can be a bit judgmental, I've also come to terms with the fact that I'm not perfect and I'm not meant to be, and neither are any of you. So when you can figure that out, you know, it'll make your life so much easier. Accept yourself, people, for exactly who you are. Strive to be the best that you can, but don't kill yourself to do it. You know, I guess I just wanted to touch on that. Let's go to an actual adult industry news source. So let's go to avn.com and see what's going on. Let's see what's going on there. Let's see. Well, you know, one of my favorite porn stars recently, she's starring in, what is her name? Tabitha Stevens. I like Tabitha Stevens a lot because she's eccentric. And I'm down with the eccentric people. You know, I think a lot of people in porn actually try to be a little bit too serious. I've been guilty of that in the past. I think that the cool thing about the adult entertainment industry is that you do have quite a few characters. In the past, I feel that those characters were a bit more out there, but as of recent, I think that many staples within the porn industry, some of them are still a bit flamboyant, but I think that there is definitely room, and I actually think it would bring a lot more attention to the porn industry if you had some more flamboyant characters walking the red carpet, you know? I personally would like to see the adult entertainment world start to mirror the fashion industry.